This weekend is the 28th race of the season and the second of the playoffs at my hometown track, Watkins Glen. I was actually there 2 days ago because I bit my tongue when my fiance's father decided to schedule our engagement party for the week before the Glen. So unfortunately, I will not be in attendance. So with that being said, I missed work on Monday, which means I'm all out of whack, just like last week. So I'm fired up and ready to go. There's paint schemes to review. Let's go. Let me first start this video off by saying fuck airplanes and fuck the Orlando International Airport. A couple weeks ago, I told you guys that my throat was swollen. Well, everything was okay until I got on the plane. Now I feel like shit again. I did go to the urgent care last night, though, but not for my sickness, because Emily tried to grab a hot pan. And don't tell her to wear oven mitts, because every Joe Blow and douchebag that she's ran into over the course of the last 24 hours has already told her so. She's officially met her quota for the entire year. Anyway, the Orlando International Airport parking situation is absolutely terrible. 0. And if any of you have ever been to the Orlando International Airport, you would know that there is a Chili's. They are closing the Chili's. There's a lot of things as an American that I can deal with. For example, the debate last night. But one thing I cannot deal with is the Orlando International Airport closing the Chili's and the stairway to heaven. Now, what does all this have to do with Ross Chastain's race car? Well, absolutely nothing. 10. Congratulations, Mr. Syndrome. You had a good run at Atlanta, and I'm sure you'll have another good run at the Glen. Unfortunate for you, you suck at Bristol. Have fun being a first-round elimination. 6. I've educated myself immensely on the topic of bioethanol since the last time Austin Dillon ran this paint scheme at Iowa. If you guys don't remember, basically, I didn't know that gas was made out of corn. Now that I've been made aware of this, I can confidently tell you that bioethanol is a great sponsorship to have at the Glen because there is a lot of corn. 9. Josh Berry rocking the Bed Bath & B. That last word could be anything. It could just be B-E. It could be Beyonce. It could be Beyond. I guess I'll never know because it got cut off. It's not like they moved the number forward for this exact reason or anything. You know, whatever. 4. Glaze on. 10. Sorry, Brad, but my throat is getting even drier just looking at this car. Should be renamed from Soft Pretzel Bites to Dry Pretzel Bites. 10. Hopefully next season, Spire will realize that they can do so much more with this. Maybe they're just trying to fit their paint scheme with the talent level of their driver. Severely lacking. 2. I'll never be able to understand why anybody likes this paint scheme. And I also can't explain to you why this car reminds me of Emperor Zurg. 3. Chase, I'll never forget your first career win at Watkins Glen, and then immediately the day after, the CEO of NASCAR got busted for DUI. 5. I like how Stewart Haas is kind of going for the Formula One vibe this weekend. Unfortunate for them, this is a lot more like Alpine than it is Red Bull. 4. Denny, I gotta give you some credit. Your boys at Mavis Tire did hook me up last week. Although they did treat me like I was an absolute fucking idiot. You see, Denny, they tried to sell me on rear shocks on a truck with only 70,000 miles on it because the rear tires were worn out. Well, Denny, here's the problem. I told them prior to dropping it off, the tires on the back came from the front. They still tried to argue that I needed brand new rear shocks. So basically, Denny, your boys are crooks. 3. This almost feels like a throwback at this point. A throwback to when Ryan Blaney would choke away wins. 9. Hey Chase, just like everyone told Emily that they make these things called oven mitts, I don't know if you know this, but they make these things called eyeballs. Not sure how you ran into Kyle Larson, but I regret to inform you, you're fucked. 8. Are we sure this isn't actually a secret dating site? I'm too scared to look it up. 9. Mr. Busher! You guys have no idea how many coughs it just took me to make that noise come out of my mouth. Oh, hey, RFK, since we didn't make the playoffs, I think now would be a good time to maybe start on the Mr. Busher merch. Just saying. 10. There are now 10 races left in Martin Truex's Cup Series career. There's also now 2 races left in his playoff career. Get fucked. 4. I just realized I spent all that time trying to make a chainsaw noise, and that's probably not what they actually sound like because it runs on batteries. 10. Harrison, let me be the first to congratulate you. First, on your 28th place finish at Watkins Glen. And second, on your first round playoff exit. 6. I probably shouldn't be allowed to do that after he wins. 6. Today marks 2 years since the last time Bubba Wallace won a race. Who else completely forgot that Bubba Wallace has ever won a race? 7. Lucky for you, Willie B, I haven't seen any of Aaron Blaney's TikToks today. Not lucky for you, I think you might actually have a chance to win at the Glen, which means there's no way in hell you're going to win. Good luck. 8. You guys may be asking yourself, where's Hemroyd? Where's AJ Allmendinger? Where's SVG? Well, they didn't make it on NASCAR.com. Well, let me just point out the fact that last week I said if Daniel Hemroyd comments on the video, he is guaranteed to get a top 10. He didn't comment on the video. You know what position he finished in? 11th. That is what I call beautiful bad karma. Get fucked. And as JoJo Siwa would say, karma's a bitch. You should have known better. Anyway, Michael, I apologize for getting off track. I just don't understand the chicken on the dog bone sponsorship. 7. I gotta be honest, guys. I'm not a big fan of beef jerky, so I might not be the right one to say this, but who the fuck wants booze-infused beef jerky? 9. Ryan Priest, I love you. 10. I'm sure most of you missed it, but we had a surprise commenter on the video last week. Rekachek himself asked, who hurt you? Well, John, my pain goes back a very long way. In the 3rd grade, I went down the slide with a kid double my weight at the same time, and when I got to the bottom, his ass was on my finger, and my finger was broken. John, that's the first true pain that I can remember. But John, you know what hurts worse than some fat ass sitting on my finger? You costing me money at the 2022 Atlanta Truck Series race. For that, I'll never forgive you. Plus, your team rarely puts your paint schemes on NASCAR.com. But maybe I finally lit a fire underneath their ass. So thank you, John. For not much, but maybe a little something. 0. Oh, so let me just mention, I was a part of the Nemco fan club way back when. I have the cup to prove it. I actually used to be quite a fan, John, but I just can't be fucking with them Toyota boys. Sorry. Eric, unfortunately, you're getting caught in the crossfire. 0. Now, Tyler, don't take this the wrong way, because I'm still pissed for what you did to Buescher at Darlington, and I still need to see the shit stains. But I can't deny this car fucks. 9. Ricky's asking, how do you taco? Well, Ricky, you see, I eat as many tacos as my stomach can possibly withstand, and then, within 24 hours, I shit the exact same color as this race car. 3. Ally! Hey, Bowman, me and the wife were talking, and I'm sure you're tuning into this. You know how Daniel Suarez has Daniel's Amigos? Emily's requesting that you create Bowman's Buddies. Not gonna lie, I think it's a pretty good idea. 10. Juan Pablo Montoya is making his beautiful return. When I first saw this news, I told myself I'd lay a lot of money down on old Juan. Unfortunately, at 25-1, that is just completely, utterly fucking ridiculous, since he hasn't set foot in one of these cars in the last 10 years. Thanks for nothing, Hard Rock. 9. Guys, I gotta be honest, I gotta get through the last few pretty quick because my nose is running all down my shirt and my pants. Justin Haley, you look like my fiance's dad. 7. Ty Gibbs, I said you'd never win a race, but unfortunately, with this beauty, you probably will win this weekend. 10. I saw rumors Zane Smith could be heading to the 19 in the Truck Series. Fuck that. This guy deserves a cup ride. 7. Mattress stores are just for money laundering for drug dealers. Congrats on being sponsored by a drug dealer. 8. Suarez, my fiance has decided that she now loves you because you cannot pronounce the word crocodile. You instead pronounce it cocodrile. Her words exactly, it's just too fucking cute. I want to squeeze his little cheeks. You can now consider her one of Daniel's amigos. Also, I hope she means the cheeks on his face. 6. And the Big Baby's Comeback Paint Scheme of the Week goes to...
Money in my face, what? Hoes in my face, what? Pocket full of money, I ain't running out of space. What? Mama said, baby, you done came a long way. Woo. Still eating ramen noodles, bitch, I like the taste.